Well, hello everybody. This is Rick and Sarah, the Traveling Texans. We traveled yesterday, now today we're home. Tonight we're making chicken adobo, and tomorrow we'll make it into another gourmeting recipe that we will cover in full detail. We're going to be making kelaguen with chicken. So tonight I'm not really covering too much about the preparation because it's pretty much the same as the pork adobo. Obviously I have my chimney lit here, and we never use, ever use lighter fluid. We use whatever scrap cardboard and paper we have around here to light our charcoal or our wood so that we don't have that nasty flavor. And yeah, this is a much better way to do it. So once coal's ready, we'll put it on, we're going to cook it. And it's similar to cooking the pork. It's going to take, more or less an hour, 40 minutes or so. We'll check the temperature, get it up to about a good 160 before we let it rest so it finishes at 165. And we want to do it over medium heat, and we're using a 2-zone grill. We have a cold zone and a hot zone so that we can move the chicken if it gets too hot. Trust me, this is going to be delicious. And also, I'm not going to cover the rice or the finadeni. Sarah's making the rice. Finadeni's already done in the refrigerator. So this will just be a real quick one, and we'll show you the end result, and tomorrow we'll show you the kelaguen. See you in a little bit. Okay, we've let the grill cool down. Now, I have the essentials in front of me. We have tongs, I have the chicken, and I have the beer in case I get thirsty or the beer starts to flare up. I can douse the fire and we don't burn anything. So here we go, over to the grill. Really love this thing. Nice catch on the side. Hold the top for you. Now we're going to go ahead and get this going. Like I said, skin side down first. Try to keep as many onions as I can in this marinade, because man, I really want them when we're done. I want them to be on that chicken. They're so good. They soak up all the deliciousness of your seasonings and the oils, everything. Get this chicken spread out. Let that skin get good and crispy, and man, this is going to be so good it's going to make your tongue beat your brains out. Alright, so now we're going to check this stuff. I flipped it once or twice. We're right where we want to be. That little one is a little more than... Alright. We're right in the 155 to... right in the 155 range. That's perfect. So, we're going to flip these. I've been flipping them back and forth to keep them even, and yeah, flaring up there. That's how you keep a beer handy or a glass of water, whatever you prefer. You don't want to burn anything. I've got all these flipped. Now we're going to get this great marinade. I'm not bothered running it through. I'm going, finger over the top, a little bit on there. Woohoo! That's deliciousness, as Brina says. My very good friend from Corpus Christi, Texas. So we get all these onions down in here. Get them scooped up, put them across these. Oh man, this is going to be so good. See a big chunk of garlic in there. All the onion. Now we're going to create that steam like I did with the pork. Just bring it across and let it caramelize a little bit. We'll give it a few minutes. Take it inside. Let it rest a little bit, and we'll be ready to eat. There we go. Alrighty guys, this is the way we're enjoying our evening. A little bit of tunes, got some barbecue going here, and cerveza. This is perfect. Wow, my glasses are steaming up. Alright, let's just double check the temperature on these. Man, these look good. That one's ready. Most definitely. Alright. We are good. Now y'all probably going to say, oh, it's the same pan you had it in before, but through the magic of pause on the internet, I have gone in and cleaned it. Put this in the same pan. Uh-oh. Grab those onions back. Don't want to lose those. one's down in. Man, that smells good. Alrighty. Alright, so here we are. It's dinner time. As you can see, we've already got the rice finished. We have some good raw carrots, a little something to dip them in, the finadeni. Been aging in the refrigerator, and as I say, we're never out of finadeni. You just keep adding to that. It always is good. Now look at here. Look at that chicken. You see these little pieces of onion? Remember I said put them on at the end? That keeps them a little bit al dente. And you know what? They soaked up all that garlic and all that cayenne and that crushed red pepper. Man, they're tangy, they're spicy. They're absolutely delicious, Brina. You hear me, Brina? They're delicious. So, we're going to serve ourselves up, and we're going to have ourselves a wonderful meal. Look at the color on that. It'll be nice and crispy. With those onions on the bottom side. Make sure we get this finadeni. Got to get some good juice on there. Get it over the rice. A little bit over everything. Man, it's going to be good. Alrighty, folks, it's time for us to eat. We're hungry. It's been a long day. Alright, so I'm going to channel my inner Mark Wiens here. This is delicious. It is so good. Man, she really knows what she's doing. This marinade, because we were out goofing off for a couple days, this marinated for 2 days. Normally I don't do that with something with vinegar or acid base in it. Afraid it's going to cook it, but it didn't. This is juicy. We're so very careful. Excuse me, not to let it get too overdone. It was perfect. The rice, as always, Sarah made, and it is spectacular. The finadeni, topped with everything, that's spectacular. Okay, and the one last thing we almost forgot to mention is something that we dearly love from our days in Valencia, Spain, is a socorat on the bottom of the pan for the rice. That is that crispy goodness for when you cook the rice, and it just absorbs all those flavors, and everybody fights to get that bottom of the pan goodness. And I have a big old mouthful right here. Man, so good.